Hello, 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 and welcome back to SHM Cardboard Kings. I am Dan, and today we're going to be opening some more Marvel. First I'm going to show off a couple things that came in. It's a bit of a mail call, not really. This may surprise you, but I did say I was buying a bunch of She-Hulk, and I just got another big batch in. Not kidding. I'm bulk buying. Did get some art cards in there with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything too crazy, but I think I've gotten about 48 of these. We should be seeing a bunch more of these today. Yeah, that's all She-Hulk. And then, yeah, I just got some land art cards else in there. But I think I got 24 more She-Hulk Jade Defenders. Nothing crazy, just gonna make a silly binder out of all of those. So I'll put those aside. While I was out there looking for the Goofy, I have been opening a lot of the poster packs for Pokemon. And there's some crazy, they've got like the new holographic-y looking cards, right? But my worry is always like the big scratches, plus getting some bit more stability on it. So I ended up just finally they started making more like jumbo sleeves, and these are definitely, yeah, these are like the high densities. These are 4 mil, and it gives a little bit more support. I'm always worried because these do also bend pretty badly or get that little pringling to them. So I went through and started sleeving my jumbos. TCG players now also supporting jumbo cards, so probably start seeing these on the store here sooner than later. But these are fun. They are really nice and thick. So if you got a bunch of cards lying around, highly recommend. Now, what are we opening here? They are cards for the elderly, which are generally people opening Pokemans. No. Alright, so what did I get? I got 2 more. So we opened a case of collector boosters first. Collector boosters have a combination of, there's like 3 Marvel sets basically. MAR, MSH, which is the Marvel superheroes, and Marvel's Commander, which is MSC. MAR are like kind of like showcase special cards. Collector boxes are a combination of those 3. And turn my light on. Are a combination of those 3, and superhero play boosters. These are what used to be draft boosters back in the day. These will contain mostly the Marvel superheroes, the MSH, but they can contain the MAR cards as well. And then these are the jump starts. Well, we might actually we'll start with the jump starts. These are pretty interesting. The idea behind this is it's a jumpstart product, which they've been releasing more of recently. And the idea is you buy 2 booster packs, any 2 booster packs. They come with enough lands that you just crack them, shuffle them, and you play a deck. You make a 40-card deck out of 2 of these packs, so obviously they're a little bigger. They come with, I think, 7 lands per pack, and a theme. Themes modify a whole type of game style. So it's unique, and what's interesting about these ones is they are all, normally like the jump starts like JMP, like Jump 22, what have you. These ones are specifically all commander cards, which means I think they're not allowed in like extended, and they're not allowed in standard. But so we're gonna take a look at some of these, see how these look. I got these at a pretty decent rate. I think they wanted these packs to be like $7 a piece, so you could pay like $14 to get the deck. That didn't last very long. That price actually fell out pretty hard. There's not a ton of money cards in Commander, and in fact, it's not. Commander isn't a game of big pulls. It's a game of like staples that are at like $5, $10 a piece. So there's more consistent, low, non-exciting openings, unfortunately. well, unfortunately for people who want, you know, big cool bumps, but for someone like me who's just into like the bulk listing, it's actually pretty perfect. I like these. Let's see. Let's see. So each of these booster packs is 20 cards. I think I said that earlier. You can pick any two, and they're themed. It doesn't say it on here. So I believe there are actually, I think there's 40 different themes. We might not even see them all. So the packs are kind of laid out to some degree, but you still get some special cards in there. So let's pull these guys out. I opened a bunch of the normal Jumpstart 22s, I think. I opened a whole box of those the other day. I pulled every money card in it, surprisingly. But the most valuable card in the entire set is like $30. They're not exactly... I still think they sell fat packs. I'm not sure if these necessarily replace them. I prefer the fat packs. I love getting like the special like set D20s and stuff in them. But yeah, conceptually, it's the same. They want to be able to just, you know, get in pretty cheap and be able to just like play. This is that free sample of cocaine to get you hooked. So it's interesting. So we're gonna start opening. We're gonna see. Oh, I don't recall them being double wrapped before. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure why, but a lot of excess plastic. So let's take a gander. So yeah, like I said, we got our MSC. This is our theme card. This is what the theme cards kind of look like. So we got the Young Avengers. All right, so we've got, is this all red? Oh yeah, we got a red pack. They're all going to be a single color generally. Though, I mean, this one card is a mixed color, but each of these packs is a color. So like this one is going to be red themed based on that. So we got Stature, a Young Avenger. Oh. So this is a blend. Okay, so immediately they're liars. This is going to be fun. So there are Marvel superhero cards and Marvel Commander cards. Because when I was reading the promotional information for this, it said it would be strictly Commander cards. But that does not seem to be true. So that's going to make sorting these a little interesting. I really hate splitting these up. Okay, so we got Patriot, Young Avenger, Iron Lad. And these are commanders. So far, just the one from Marvel Superheroes. Oh, Wiccan. Wiccan's always like good. Oh, I mean, I guess we are getting all the Young Avengers. Maybe these ones are completely predetermined then. The other jump starts were kind of random picked. That is interesting. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. I really don't like the combining of sets. It makes listing them very difficult. Team Tactics, Lightning Strike. So I am now interested to see what other types of cards we get in here. We've got the lands, which is... Huh. I didn't know there's other... Okay, so these are the only lands that we've seen so far. These are what you get in the collector boxes. They're all in foil. And then these look to be the more standard types of lands. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so let's keep cracking. I didn't think these were going to be predetermined. I thought we were going to get some random bits and pieces in here, like the other jump starts. Because those ones seem to be kind of a pool of cards. And then you just kind of got... Well, I shouldn't say a pool. It They'd still be mono-colored, but a pool from that mono-color. You know what I mean? All right, we got the leader. So we got a blue pack here. Kid Loki. Mob Lookout. Oh, this is gonna be such... Okay. Flying Octobot. And I'll try and see if I notice any of the bigger money cards in here. There's really not that, like I said, like, there's not gonna be a lot of money cards. They're gonna be more... Those like $5, $10 cards. But if you're kind of guaranteed to get cards in these, then... Actually, Tiger Shark, I remember... At least the foil being like 40 cents, I think. But yeah, if they're already predetermined, then that kind of makes sense why they plummeted in value so incredibly fast. Stereo's Mirage is the rare in here. So now, kind of what I need. Maybe I should keep them. I don't know. I don't know if the chances are of getting duplicates of the same type in a box. But I do kind of wonder just how identical they are. Yeah, the set symbols are different for all three of the sets. So you're gonna see... Oop. Oop, come on, focus. Okay, so Commander is like the double page comic, and then oh, come on, Marvel Superheroes is just the cover basically, and then we'll see an MAR if we pull one. Probably not going to happen in this one, but should happen in the play boxes. Why are you so hard? Tenacious. All right, we got the Thing, Mole Men. I guess this will be Fantastic Four. All right, Undercover Scroll, the White Tiger Amulet Keeper. Actually, I wonder. Hellcat, Undying Vigilante, Gert and Old Lace. Oh, I really do kind of want to get all the runaway cards separated, but it's easier to say than do when Caroline's like a $20 card. Oh man, if there was a Caroline in here, that'd be pretty peak. Voracious Brood. The Pet Avengers. Savage Land Dinosaur. Return of the Mole Man. That's a mythic. I think that's actually a pretty big hit, if I recall. I think that's like a $10 card. That's interesting. Scout the City. Call Damage Control. Accelerated Evolution. Punishing Punch. Ah, we get Shulking Titania. Maybe I'll set her aside. I don't know. Maybe I'll consider adding that to the She-Hulk collection. Thriving Grove and Terramorphic Expanse. And then I really don't remember who this is supposed to be. Really have no idea who that's supposed to be. I'm gonna try and keep these kind of evenly coming up. So. Actually, well, since they're already, we're gonna pre-open half of these, or not half of these. I want to see if we get duplicates. So we got, let's see, there's a Black Widow, Captain America. I want to get 2 of the same if possible. A Vehicles one. That's odd. Aether Drift, man, it ruined everything. Alright. I don't know. I do not get the appeal of the vehicle-based sets at all. Counter Arguments theme, which is going to be Daredevil. Daredevil batons, I believe, are worth a decent amount, so we get some of those in there. Towering. So, Caroline is actually, her superhero name is Lucy, from Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Because her power is that she flies and glows like diamonds. Returned. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Man, maybe we are going to get them all into... I'm hoping for at least one. At least one duplicate or double up. If not, I'm going to buy another one of these boxes and then see if I... Oh, there's the Quicksilver. Brash Blur. Oh, well. The art for Brash Blur, but that's the Speedy theme. Blink. Okay. Silver Surfer. Conniving. Okay, so we had conniving already. Okay, so I'm just going to set that aside. That is what I was hoping to look for, and then we'll compare the other one to that one. Ooh, that one's incredible. We got the Hulk. LSD! Yes. Oh, actually, maybe that'll be easier. Yeah, 2 towering, still sealed. That'll make things a little easier than digging through those. Look for the rest of the connivings. Masters of Evil. Doom! I do love some Doom. Everyone loves Doom. The Doom cards actually go real hard price-wise. Like the Doom variants, the Doom bot tokens, anything Doom related is pretty OP. So that's nice to see. I actually do not recall who that guy is on top of Armed. Boosted, I got Wonder Man. Precise, maybe a little Hawkeye kit, that'd be nice. Get some Kate. I love a good Kate. And returned, which I think, didn't we get one returned already? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, we got 2 duplicates, so we'll be able to check this out pretty closely. All right, so I'm actually gonna move those up a bit. So let's see if these are exactly the same. And then if they are, we can just kind of look online and see what you should get per pack. Theoretically, at least. Okay, so towering. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Ripple, Dinomorpher. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. MSH. MSC. Man, Goliath. Ms. Marvel. Ant-Man Reformed. Atlas, Sizable Stooge. I mean, I guess technically they're still sealed, right? That's kind of disappointing. Does inherently mean that certain cards are going to be overprinted compared to others, which will drop the price quite a bit. Perfect Team Up, Colossal Collision. Huh. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I like that. I think I liked it when they were a little bit more random. But we can at least get through and see what the commander cards look like. They're kind of lame. They don't have like any of the specials, I don't believe, compared to like, play boxes. So the RNG is just like which. Let me see, how many packs is that? Oh, it's 51 unique packs. So there's a chance of 51 different packs. I guess that makes sense why there's 51 of them instead of however many they usually have. But was that 20? Why doesn't it say how many packs this is? That's strange. They usually always say how many booster packs are in these. Twenty-four boosters. So 24 boosters, 51 predetermined. Alright. Deathlock, the Doom Servo Guards. That does mean there's just really not going to be any big hits. The Songbird Sonic Screamer and the foils are worth a pretty little penny. I'm not sure if I'm going to open the rest of these on stream. If they're really hoping for something a little more exciting, but I think this is just going to be an exercise in set sorting more than it is going to be anything else. Which is a little disappointing. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to... I'll open the rest of these up off stream. These are no longer exciting. I do not care about them. I don't care for this approach to Jumpstart. I am wondering now if... Actually... I'm going to open the Incredible. I now have a theory about why certain people have like 50 plus of certain She-Hulk cards. We're gonna take a gander real quick. Come on. This is a sturdy plastic. I'll give them that. Okay. Get angry. Make your 1/1 counters double turn over turn. That's actually a crazy theme. Amadeus Cho. I don't remember him being called Brawn, but I guess Gorilla. Okay, I like that. Yeah, She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I bought 48 of these the other day. And I thought it was crazy that someone on day one had so many of them. I have a feeling they mass open Jumpstart boxes. She's staying out. Okay. Doc Samson. Nice. Savage Land Dinosaur, Giant Growth, Hulk, Strongest There Is, which I think he's kind of a money hit too. I think that was like $5. I wonder if it's still $5 now that everyone just kind of knows you can just buy these and get them. Origin of the Hulk. These origin cards are worth a decent amount depending on which ones you get. Squirrel Girl card. Super Strength. Thriving Grove. That's it. Interesting. All right. Well, we got two play boosters. So really, the only two types of cards that aren't going to be in the play boosters that are only in the collector boosters are those classic comic book covers that were pretty much all the money in my collector box openings. Not all the money, but a big chunk of it, like the Thanos cover, the ones that reverse. So I got like the Black Panther, Nick Fury, Iron Man, those. So those are not in here, and then the Cosmic Foil is not in here, and that's just that like $15,000 Mind Stone. So everything else should be in here, but they're going to be at a lower pull rate. Kind of the money card is going to be either like the source material cards or the character logo cards. That's those like kind of like a single color. That would be like the Hulk, but it would be like all green background and it would just say like the Hulk across the back of it. So we're looking for those types of cards. Some of those are still like $56, though. In these type of play boot boxes, it's like a 2% chance to pull one of those, whereas in collector packs, it's a 15% pull rate in those. Those source material cards, which I think the ones we're looking for, the one we're mainly looking for is Mjolnir, at like $60. Those are a 1 in 24 pack, so basically a 1 per box. So, man, you really gotta hope. I gotta tell you, when I was researching the pull rates on those types of cards before, I lost a lot of hope in breaking even on these. And I'm kind of glad I only bought 2 of them. A little disappointing. But we do get those MAR cards. There's a chance of that in here. And every slot has like different pull chance rates. I didn't pay too much attention to that, but we're probably gonna kind of, at least not care as much about the first 6. Hydraulic Helper's funny. These are almost always, so these are guaranteed commons, and then something feels weirdly shaped. Okay, so let's take a look. We got uncommons, Black Panther, Stature Size Shifter, Mr. Hyde, Monster Within. Oh, how about we look at that? First pack, fuck. Ooh. Okay. So, the Mind Stone. Not as valuable as I wish it was. But I do believe the most valuable standard mythic in all the sets, like $65. So that's solid. This is the chase. First pack. Got the chase. Who'd have thought? Didn't even bring it up. Didn't think I was gonna pull it. Very exciting. Beautiful little thing. This is what the Cosmic Foil is of. Well, obviously that's like a full art, completely different. So let me just kind of put this in a sleeve real quick, in the top loader, and how about that? Oh man, I guess I need more of my post-it tabs. Huh. about that? That might even go up to get graded. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to come up with... So I'm trying to do the bulk, like, sub $500 25 grade to CGC. Because, you know, PSA is still closed. They're like 5 million submissions behind or something crazy. And honestly, they're kind of sketchy as hell right now. So I'm going to do some CGC grading, see how that goes. It takes like 4 months. I don't know why I put that off to the side. Let me put that bad boy right there. Another mythic. We got Monica Rambo. So we're going to see how that grading works out. The other thing I haven't seen yet are surge foils. Now, they all have surge foil variants, but I mean, we opened an entire case of collectors and there was no surge foils in it. So I'm thinking they only show up in the play booster boxes. So we'll see how that works out. And then land and token. So how do we want to sort this? I'll probably do mythics, foils, tokens, and then everything else. I think that's pretty fair. And then I can list the mythics. Though I am so far behind on orders. Oh, I had so many orders come in. Well, I listed a ton of cards last night in the inventory, so obviously they sell pretty quick. I am looking for a borderless MODOK. I owe a homie a MODOK. Gosh, I hope. But based on what I'm pulling, I don't think we're getting those. I think, let's see, what are the borderless scene cards are like an 8%, though for the rares, I think it's like a 1% chance. So, we got like a 50-50, a pulling one, let alone the one that I want. We'll see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will go to the dependable Quinjet. Spider-Man to the rescue. Wiccan in blue. Bullseye, I love a Bullseye. Agent Maria Hill. Focus keeps jacking up. There's too many faces on screen, unfortunately. Absorbing Man in the rare slot. Hawkeye's Bow. And that is Kate. Love Kate. I can't believe I pulled the Mind Stone right off the bat. Ooh! This is more exciting than anything. These Doombots are like, at least, I think they're like $2 tokens. Worth more than most cards in these packs. Rough, bud. Or maybe that's only in foil. I don't know. We'll see what the non-foil Doombots are worth. Or... oh, we save Ine. I like that. Alright, Sharon Carter. I think Sharon's also worth... so all the prices I've been looking at are mostly foil, which I don't think is going to work too well. Oh, Construct a Cosmic Cube. I think it was like a $1 or $2 rare. The Scarlet Witch. It's not Hex Magic, but I do believe it's a nice little hit as well. And a Foil Swamp. So that's a Merfolk Doombot. Nice. The downside of pulling the best card in the entire set in the first pack is all you can really hope for is two of them. You know, I want two of the best cards, and that just seems greedy. I don't like that too much. Kate Bishop, Hawkeye Young Avenger, Atuma, Killmonger. Okay, love me some Killmonger. The Superhero Civil War. Khazar of the Savage Land. Khazar's pretty cool. Khazar, I believe, is one of the 100 from the original stamp. I don't know if you know about the Marvel stamps back in the day, but a lot of the comics would have little little stamps, and the art off of those stamps came from like different comics and everything. You could cut them out and collect them all, and then if you collected like all 100 stamps, put them in this little book, you could get a little prize. So that was interesting. My buddy Todd did a whole art art thing with all the stamps. He made all 100 stamps. This little mixed media collage stuff. Baron Strucker, Evil's Thrall, Black Widow Super Spy. I actually just sold that. That's a $10 hit. Sold one of those this morning. You get pulled aside, and so this is the so there's an 8% chance of getting borderless uncommon. So I don't know about in foil, but unfortunately I think I might have wasted my one box borderless hit on this guy. That would be unfortunate. Oh, they've got the, what are these cards? I always forget these are not a checklist card, but like a note card. They're for less write-ins and stuff. You can leave in the token pile. So maybe this can live closer to me. This sorting's more just for making listing easier later. Oh, another Khazar. Captain Marvel. Titania. Ooh, a She-Hulk. You can live on the side. And this is one of those, which I don't think they ended up being worth all that much, unfortunately, but these rare lands are pretty solid and sought after. The Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. That's actually a pretty good hit, too. And Speedball. Man, Speedball kicked off the the Superhero Registration Act by accidentally killing an entire elementary school full of children. Whoopsies, you'll have that sometimes. Rough, bud, rough. Turn in a Penance. Penance is an interesting character. I think I actually have the Penance trade book on my eBay store if you're interested in that one. But the Penance suit is just filled with giant spikes based on all the kids that he murdered by accident. So that's kind of cool. Ultron Drone, Wonder Man, Hollywood Hero, Punishing Punch. I'm not going to keep all of those. Shuri, Wakandan Inventor. What do we got here? So this is one of those MAR cards I was telling you about. Steel Shaper's Gift. This is a beautiful card. I don't know what it's worth. I think it's... I think I remember it being like a $2 card, but I could be wrong with that. Isn't that patriotic and majestic as heck? I tell you what. I like that. Like, that's a lot. Put that in the majestic. Ooh! So, what a pack! What a pack! Alright, I don't think this is a really good one, but this is Photon. So this is the character logo card that I was talking about earlier. So these are the hits of the play boxes right now, or the style of card that we're looking for. Photon, I don't believe, unfortunately, is one of those big cards. But Photon is pretty cool. I like me a Photon. So that's potentially a hit. And then Shuri, Wakandan Inventor is our foil. Ooh, and we got the Tiger God and Sturdy Shield. It's a nice little token. At least the foil ones are. I really don't know what the non-foil tokens are. I only know about the foil tokens because I listed all of the tokens. They finally got listed on TCG Player. I listed them all last night. So I got a little bit of an insight into all that. Red Guardian, Hellcat, Photon Blast. Oh, we got Photon again. U.S. Agent John Walker. We watched the Bucky. Oh, Thunderbolt's Conspiracy. I don't know. I don't remember how valuable it is, but I move a lot of them. I think I opened like 7 of them during that case. They've all sold pretty quickly. That's okay. I want Okoi Dora Melage Liter. Ooh, I got a sneaky. It'd be better at those packs. Let's see. All right, we got training regimen. Oh my gosh, not regime. Death to our enemies. Black Panther Vanguard. The Wondrous Wasp. And we got another logo card, but Kingpin and foil. I'll take that. Indeed. And then we got the Fisk Tower with the Kingpin. Ooh, Red Wing. Red Wing and Zabu in a foil is like $9. I did not get one in foil. I was really sad to note that. But I'm betting the non-foil. That's just a winning all the way to the bank. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-sleeve that one as well. Okay. We're getting a doozy of a play box. Probably the best we could have asked out of the play box, to be completely honest. Ronin, Shadow Stalker. Black Widow, Double Agent. Misty Knight, Heroes for Hire. Are we getting... Did we get the Heroes for Hire show? I'm actually so far behind on all the Marvel shows. Avengers Disassembled. Speed. The other... Scarlet Witch Child. We've been saying a lot of Wiccans. About time we saw Speed. I guess I can just put all the foils together. It doesn't matter too much. Fewer piles. Spider-Woman, Secret Agent. Tigra. Crossbones, Malicious Mercenary. Ooh. Another borderless. We got a Red Hulk. Not very valuable, but it is what it is. Wolverine, Fierce Fighter is kind of valuable. It's a few dollars. And the foil is a Hydra Assault Robot. All right, we got Stature Size Shifter. 3 steps ahead. So this is an actual MAR card, which is cool. And this is the I believe this is called the source material card, because this actually comes directly out of one of the old comics. So this is our 1 in a box pull rate. I don't think that's set, but that's just the rate that we get them at. So set that aside. Ooh, our mythic is the Coming of Galactus. And Atlantis Attacks. That's a weird whale. Actually, I think that's also... That whale in particular is what they use on the Leviathan token. Which if we get a Leviathan token, I'll point that out as well. But I didn't realize what it came from until that. Oh man, another Zabu. Okay. Alright, we got Iron Lad. Super Villain Lockup. Crossbones, looks like. Rick Jones, Destined Sidekick. That's another source material card. Well, Howdy do. And another Wolverine Fierce Fighter. Bro. what a interesting pack. Did I pull that? No, I didn't pull the other one. Whatever. It'll motivate me to go through this bulk sooner than later. A bunch of $10 cards are in there. Alright, Lightning Strike, PIM Technologies. I might have to do that this weekend. I need to like chill. I need to get out a bunch of orders. I think I had like 51 orders I gotta fill tonight. When I saw before I popped in. A bunch of messages. Man, the Postal Service is really doing a number to me. I keep getting messages like, hey, my order's still not here yet. And I'm like, I can only do so much. Nothing too crazy there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really hesitant to chew them out too much. I mean, I think you should. Like, here, at least in this area of the country, we kept getting delays with Amazon packages because Amazon doesn't want to pay for air conditioning in their warehouses, so people keep dying. And then every time someone dies, you have to shut down the warehouse for a day, so all packages get delayed. And now, every time I hear, well, locally, our post office hasn't had air conditioning for almost a month. They just haven't found it worthy of fixing. So now I keep seeing all these big delays, and I'm like, oh, there's another one. Bullseye Death Dealer. And, ooh, Ares God of War. And then I'm like, well, I wonder if that means someone else died. I don't know. It's very grim. It's very grim. But, like, the Postal Service, like, the Chicago post, or there's a couple different distribution centers in Chicago that have been down for, like, a week. And I'm like, I can't even imagine what's going on in Chicago to cause these types of problems. We got Whiplash, Claim the Kingdom. Ooh, Wolverine Best There Is in the MAR. There's more of these than I thought there were going to be. And I think more than they said there would be. But I'm here for it. This will sell immediately. And a Sentry logo card? Not worth a lot. Poor guy. The Sentry should be worth more. But I don't know. Or they should have made him better. I don't know. He's flying, vigilant, indestructible. When he enters, he creates a 5/5 black horror creature token with flying, indestructible, and always attacks. Like, that's a crazy card. Wild. Love me some Sentry. Which does remind me, I still gotta watch that, the Thunderbolts movie. Because I think Thunderbolts has Sentry in it. Night Nurse. Man, that's a Daredevil. Actually, is that Daredevil? Yeah, for some, making a better world means mending bodies while pretending to never see faces. Night Nurse is not featured by name, I don't believe, but in the first couple seasons of the Daredevil TV show. She is, I think that's Rosario Dawson, actually. Hercules, Prince of Power. Storm. Love me some Storm. And the Panther Pounce. I got the hubby and foil. Ooh, She-Hulk. Oh, wait, there's Borderless just mixed in there too. Interesting. Okay. She-Hulk, I just bought 24 U's. I'll take more. Madam Mask, Hex Magic. I know this is like a $4 foil. I think it's the most valuable. Actually, I think it's the most valuable non-surge foil in like the uncommon common range. Echo. Shang-Chi in our mythical slot. Pull you aside. And the foil super suit. Ooh, Hell's Kitchen. Speaking of Daredevil and Night Nurse. Oro backup. Love that. Okay. Herbie. Oh, man. Jessica Jones. Always beloved. Viv Vision. Teen Synthezoid. And the Vision. How about that? Who would have thunk? Oh! Agent Maria Hill. I guess I could just be putting these guys right into this here boxeroonie. I got it here just for that purpose. I don't know why I'm making piles. Just for the commander. Okay, one sec. Let me rearrange my piles. Okay. I can probably put tokens in there now. Okay. Yellow Jacket. Heroes Feast. Arnhem Zola. Biofanatic. I do not know. Oh, Captain America, I guess. But, Barnenzana Plaza. Foil linked. I was not really sure what he came from until I read that quote right there. But boy, does he have a ton of cards in this set. I gotta tell you, I mean, I guess I don't read a ton of Captain America, but I feel like I've read enough comics and I've got thousands of comics upstairs. Like, I've just never heard of them. Not a single time. Speak of the dumb devil himself. No idea. Secret Invasion. We got ourselves some scrolls. Vision of Love is our foil. Shoot, where did I put? Oh, I forgot I had. Not to be. Wait, where'd you go? Kick chat? Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry, kick. Okoye, alright, Evil Thrall, Scientist Supreme of AIM, and a foil Cruel Alliance, and another foil. Oh, hey, there's the Leviathan we were talking about earlier. From, oh, come on. Weird, card. Got the shawarma on the back. I like the shawarma. Bullseye. Invisible Woman. Falcon. Epic Fight. That is such a good cover. Captain America Living Legend in the foil slot. Or the back third of this box. Really couldn't be asking for much better. Vision Quest. Captain America, Wings of Freedom. Take Up the Shield. What a theme. Killmonger, Human Torch. Classic Classic Human Torch. Colleen Wing, Street Samurai. Don't know what that's actually from at all. Ironheart. Kree Sentinel is our foil. I think that means it's a write-in card, right? Yeah. Okay. Yellow Jacket. Electra, Daughter of the Hand. That's a beautiful card. Agent of Atlas in the foil. Blazing Crescendo. That's a cool. I think I had that in foil as well. That's a cool card. Doc Samson, Kang, Temporal Tyrant, Hex Magic. Got a good uncommon there. Gathering Place, the Money Duel lands. Bruce Banner. I think that's a bit of a hit. Because this turns into the Red Green Hulk. Oh, look at him. He's so angry. You know, he looks real dumb. I don't know. Sorry. Oh my gosh, Tenma, stop stealing the spotlight. It's such weird art. I don't like it at all, but I do think that's a pretty little penny right there. Then Justice, Vance Astaroth, and a foil Fisk. Tenma. Okay, we're gonna cover her face. Hopefully she stops stealing the attention. Reptile, Dinomorpher, Ant-Man Colony Commander, Death to Our Enemies, Robot Domination, that's a cool Ultron art, Ms. Marvel Kamala Khan is our rare slot, Stark Industries Executive, Penny or Pepper Potts, oh, and Stark Industries. It does seem like there's a theme sometimes, but I don't know how much of that. How much of this is coincidence? Why am I getting Kingpin and then Fisk Tower and then Pepper and Stark Industries? Very unusual. Oh. Super Scroll. Oh, actually, I'll hop right to the herb accent. Oh, that's okay. Super Scroll. The 10 Rings is our mythic slot. And Ant-Man's Army. A Bible Magic the Gathering mashup would be... That would hit hard. Ooh, we got Squirrel Girl's head. And a squirrel on top. That's actually an adorable squirrel token. I like that a lot. What is the other side? Oh, the Void. This is also a pretty rare token. That's cool. That's a couple bucks. At least in foil. Quake. Moonstone, Harsh Mistress. Beast. Oh, Erudite Airlist. Origin of the Avengers. It's also a couple bucks, I believe. That's nice. And then a foil damage control. Man, what I would do, they need to do a Bible Man mashup with it. And oh, who's that? What's the name? Randy, I'm gonna call you out on this one. The Jews. The Jews have this, I think unironically even, a giant $5 bill mascot that teaches little Jewish boys how to be better with money, which I always thought was just like a racist joke on the internet, but it's true. I've had a couple of the Jews confirm that as a real thing. I don't know if you have experience with that, but I want a Bible Man and that $5 bill character as a team up. That's the mashup I really want. Truck toss with A-bomb. Worlds within worlds. It's the quantum universe. Kree Commandos. That's need to be. Oh. New. Oh, is it? I'll have to send you some videos. There's some old, like, they're really old videos. I don't know if they still use them, but it's ridiculous. Ooh. Come on. Open to me. Open for me. Okay, so we're into box 2. We've already pulled all the money cards in the set. We just want more of the same. We're just gonna be greedy. We want more of them. More of what we're getting. Claw, Sonic Subjugator. Another Pim Industries. Hulk, smash. Training Regimen. Death to Our Enemies. Black Panther Vanguard. Rewrite History. Ironheart in the rare. Deep Power in the foil slot. Look at Harry versus Saint Nick. That would be. How is that not a movie? Actually. I mean, we've got Saint Nick versus so many things, right? Santa Claus versus aliens. Santa Claus versus oh my gosh, I'm gonna blank. What's the Norwegian Santa demon? Super Soldier Serum. And ooh, hopefully that's a hit. Look at her, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Electra. Foil. Source material. Borderless. Beauty. I actually realized we haven't gotten any of the source material cards. Or not the source, the comic showcase cards. Maybe the comic showcases. No, the showcase panel cards are supposed to be in this as well. I don't know where they're at. A Hulk pass? When is a Hulk pass gonna get them? Okay, Jessica Jones, Ant-Man, Colony Commander, Whiplash, another Jane Foster, Red Guardian, Super Soldier. Sorry, I'm just been so into wrestling recently. I just cannot stop thinking of the Backlash videos with like Danhausen. Beautiful. Danhausen saving wrestling single-handedly, or at least WWE. Oh, I see. Smash or pass. Political triumph. Claim the kingdom. Oh, is that Killmonger? I think so. Thunderbolt's Conspiracy. I'll take those. Winter's Soldier, Icy Assassin. I don't know, Leviathan. Freaky Leviathan. I do miss those showcase panel cards. So, well, maybe those aren't the technical source. I don't know. Those look like the source material ones. The information on this set is so all over the place. Because there's like actual source material cards in the MSH set, where we notice them in the collector where they're actually just like reprints. Oh, hello. And right into Hex Magic. but they're actually just reprints of like old cards, which is kind of how like the Secret Lair started. But those are what the source material cards are mostly supposed to be. Crimson Operative. So it might just be a little inconsistency. I don't know. A little bit of mystery to everything. Falcon Wing Harness. Agent 13, Sharon Carter. Bullseye Death Dealer. Our borderless. Maybe these are just the borderless. The borderless uncommons. Taskmaster, Mercenary Mimic. And a foil Baxter building. Nice. About a third of the way through here. I haven't really gotten anything too crazy yet. Sometimes just be how it be. Marvel. Avengers Tower. Mole Man! That's a couple bucks. I'll take that. I'm glad that they made Mole Man somewhat relevant. I don't know. He's a very classic She-Hulk villain. Though I guess he's more famously a Fantastic Four villain. But She-Hulk and the Fantastic Four share a lot of villains. Foil Surveillance Room. Which I guess makes sense. She-Hulk has been in and out of the Fantastic or the Future Foundation, whatever they want to call themselves, at any given time. Very long time. Starting from like pretty early Sensational She-Hulk, I think. I don't know if she was ever in the Fantastic Four in Savage She-Hulk, but I don't know. I didn't read too much Savage She-Hulk. I was always more of a Sensational John Byrne boy. Mockingbird, Training Compound, another one of the special lands. Epic Fight again. And then a foil Super Strength. Wiccan, Rising Magician, The Masters of Evil, Captain America, Living Legend, Storm, Wind Rider, Ninja of the Hand. Another foil slot and a foil Avengers hanger. All right. So, based on the fact that we've not seen a Surge foil, I don't know where Surge foils come from. If the Surge foils don't come out of collector boxes, they don't come out of play booster boxes, they don't come out of jumpstart boxes, where do Surge foils come from? I don't get it. I don't get it. Crossbones, Speed, Spider-Woman, The Thing, Ben Grimm in the borderless uncommon slot. Thor, God of Thunder in the Mythic. Take those. Restorative Technique. I'm actually so baffled on Surge foils. Hulkling, Burgeoning Bruiser, Swordsman, Sharp Scoundrel. Iron Lad, Alien Invasion in the rare, and Elektra, Daughter of the Hand again. Atlantean Cavalry, little crab walkers. Wonder Man, Speedball, Moonstone, Doc Samson, Origin of the Avengers. That was a nice little hit as again. Reptile Dinomorpher in the foil slot. You kind of like that. Man, did those all the well? I think he might be the exception because he's only part dinosaur. Boy, do all those Devil Dinosaur cards go for buku bucks. Ooh, another good one. Another good token. I'm more excited about these tokens. I love these. This is the Squirrel in the Void. So the Void is actually for that Sentry card we were looking at earlier. That's that 5/5 attacks every turn indestructible flyer friend there. But Truck Toss, Mr. Hyde, Red Guardian, Kid Loki. I don't think I've seen a Kid Loki yet. Armor Wars, another saga. I really wish we got the showcase panel sagas. Knight of the Wandaga. Photon, Mockingbird, Ace Agent, Claim the Kingdom, Baron Zemo. I'll take a Baron Zemo. And more. See, this is the. What's the one I'm talking about? Seems like a little 1/2. That's it's a cool agent of Hyro. I like how glowy his eyes are. I'm actually very interested in how this one prices out. I don't think I'm even close to breaking even. A little rough. Gathering Place, The Astonishing Ant-Man, Dark Deed in foil, which classic, beautiful art. Five-ish is absurd. Oh, is Five-ish the name of the mascot? White Tiger, Ava Ayala, Dark Fortress in a rare slot, and Miss Marvel Kamala Khan. Claim the Kingdom in the foil with a foil Pim Technologies. Randy, were you denied Five-ish as a child? Are you a lesser person for it? Well, I hope that you can still learn lessons from him. Ah, Fing Fang Foom! Gosh, what a fun name to say. Fing Fang Foom. I like it. I like it a lot. Ultron, Artificial Malevolence in the Mythic slot, and a foil Shield Helicarrier and Asgardian Citadel. Oh, I got a whole lot in one pack there. Doesn't Five-ish look like a parody or like some weird racist joke? I don't. Oh, it's crazy, man. But I mean, look at Bible Man. Bible Man's not much better. It is what it is. Super Intelligence, the leader there. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And a RAF security officer. We got another Tiger Gun. I don't think, was it internet? Is it internet only? I don't know, maybe. I was imagining the Five-ish existed on VHS form, much like Bible Man did. Iron Man, Master of Machines, Falcon, Winged Wonder, Tenma, you're stealing my thunder again. Colleen Wing, oh my gosh. Vision Quest in the rare slot with Captain America, Wings of Freedom again. And a foil Gleaming Bastion. Another Zabu. Maybe the Zabus are more common in non-foil. Do love that art so much for Daredevil. All right, Too Evil to Stay Dead. Hulk, Gamma, Goliath. Another Arnim Zola. Here we go. Okay, so this is the showcase panels. Now, Super Soldier Serum is, I think, like a $2 card. So nothing to write home about, but it does demonstrate. It's got like the comic font. I'm trying to see, come on. And the framing of a comic book. I really can't believe this is the first one we've gotten in almost 2 full boxes. Oh, anti-Semitic. Sorry. Ooh, an Ultrandro foil. Alright, well, you can stay out. Another Red Wing. Hercules, Prince of Power, Grim Reaper, a Lethal Legionnaire. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. I see you, King T'Challa. Black Panther, Hope Enduring. Now, what's cool about these cards is that there is more cards off to the sides. Much like the Thor Mjolnir version, I believe I think this is a 3-card set, but probably not getting it out of this play box. But that's a nice little hit there. I don't know if it's a big hit, but it's a hit. Lightning Strike. On them. All right, Black Panther, Vanguard, Jessica Jones, Private Eye, Captain Marvel, Earth Protector in the couple box. Nothing to write home about. King T'Challa, Black Panther. We're hitting a lot of Black Panthers this time around. Double Mythic kit or pack though. I'll take those. Wakandan Drone. All right, we got Patriot, Shield Wielder, Villainous Hideout, Spider-Man to the Rescue. That's a cool one. The Firebird in the background, Iron Man armor, another mythic. Okay, we're getting all the hits late in the box. Better than nothing. The Rocks and Brutes. The Rocks and Brutes just remind me of those clone twins from Invincible. Which, boy, I need to catch up on the last season of Invincible now that I'm thinking about it. Might as well. I've been trying to watch through another Void and Swirl. I'm trying to watch a bunch of stuff on Netflix, but Netflix is like at war with Google at the moment. So like a lot of the stuff doesn't work occasionally. I don't know. There's a lot of drama there. Thor, Odinson. So like occasionally TV shows I'm watching just aren't available. They're like, oh, we see you're using a Chromebook. It's not available on Chromebooks right now. I'm like, what? The Vision. Foil Agent. Like, I'm already mad enough at Netflix. And Netflix doesn't let you cast from your phone to any device with a remote control. Like, what a ridiculous requirement. Another Leviathan and a Shawarma. Got like 4 packs left. Go from Dark Deed into Luke Cage, Power Man, Justice, Vansis Throvic, Secret Invasion in the rare, and a giant-sized flying ant. Ooh, and a foil aim lab. I remember who. I think it was in the late 2010s. There was a pretty interesting. They're like trying to make like the AIM crew like kind of legit and hero-y ish. Someone took them over from. Oh my gosh, who's that other? I don't know. One underground organization took over another one. AIM made American Kaiju. American Kaiju deserves a card. More than half these idiots on these cards. American Kaiju is a giant Godzilla with an American flag tattooed on its face. It is a damn shame to not have it in here. I'm actually going to write a letter to my local senator about that. The Serpent Society. Kind of a hit, actually. For whatever reason, anything snake related in this set has been popping off. It's like, not as good as like the Doom stuff, but it's pretty close. Yeah, dollar. Oh man. Oh, it's only from 2010. That's relatively new. Avengers Tower, White Widow, Free Agent, Titania, Rugged Rumbler, Shuri, Wakandan Inventor. Which it might be worth something. I believe I remember the foil version of this being worth a pretty penny. Super Adaptoid. Will sell immediately, not worth a lot. Foil Agents and Planes. Last pack of the night. No, you're kidding. There's a lot of controversies over $5 bill teaching young Jewish boys to be better with money. That's crazy. Ooh, She-Hulk, Jade Defender, another for the pile. Madam Mask, Hex Magic, a solid uncommon pull. Hawkeye, Master Marksman. I actually do not understand why all these Hawkeye cards are pretty crazy, because they all have like these trick arrow types of cards. So I think, yeah, this one is you can pay 1 up to 3 times and then you can do a bunch of different effects. And I mean, target creature can't block this turn. Like, to pay 3 to make 3 creatures not be able to block just seems very strong. Crazy. Okay, anyways. I don't know. I just don't understand the power scale on Magic anymore. I just feel like that should be stronger than it is given credit for. And that's the rub. So I think our big hit, I mean, obviously, first pack Mind Stone. What a banger of a pool. Let's see. How is it? Is it worth grading? I don't know. I really just need to get up to 25 cards. But I shouldn't rush it. I shouldn't rush it. I'm kind of want to rush it. CGC doesn't quite carry the premium that PSA does, though it is also like a third of the cost to grade cards. So, you know, whatever. Then if it does come back like a pristine 10 or something, you can send it off to PSA once they open up submissions and feel more comfortable with getting a high grade and paying that premium. But kind of one of those things you kind of look for is like the lineup. There's actual like plastic things you can put over them to see. But I'm looking for like how much of that black is on each side, the top, the bottom. Can't really tell from scratches because it's in a very used top loader at the moment, but I would pull that out and check for scratches. You check the edges, you check the corners. I think that's a pretty nicely lined up card. I think you couldn't ask for much better than that. Maybe the bottom's a little thicker. I don't know. If it is, it's like in microns. But that's the hit. Thank you all for coming out. I'll start getting these things listed. I got a lot of orders to fill tonight, so thanks for helping me take a break from all of that, and I will catch you all maybe next week. I don't know. I have so much to catch up to do in bulk at this point with all these openings, but I do have that stack of cards or stack of boxes off to the left that I keep talking about, and ooh, that's Old Man Waddle haven't done the research yet for this one. I didn't buy this to make money. This is a personal one. This is for the binders. This is Uma Musume Pretty Derby. So I'm pretty excited to open this. I love me some Umas. I love me some Umas. So there's just not a lot, right? The Weiss boxes don't have too much. Weiss has completely fallen off the face of the earth in value. You know, like I said, Card Kingdom won't even sell singles from it anymore, and won't keep up with it because the sales are so low. I have so many Weiss boxes upstairs. I probably like 60 sealed boxes of Weiss. A lot of them are waifus, so maybe I'll open. Maybe I'll just have a whole Weiss night where I get real sad. Maybe I'll bust out the whiskey and sadly open all of these boxes that used to be worth hundreds of dollars and are now worth about like 40 bucks. Oh, damn you, Weiss. I think Union Arena probably took over for most of this. The Weiss had a solid gameplay. I really don't know what happened. Like, I don't know why it fell off so hard, but we'll get there. And I need an Agnes. Why is the Agnes on the cover? Look at all these. I don't care about any of y'all. I need Agnes Tachyon. Oh well. Another time. Okay. Have a good night, and I'll catch you around. Oh, let's see if I find the... Oh my gosh. I need to move up the end screen.